Gotta catch 'em accident. The story of an egg accident. Inspired by a talking hat. On Valentine's Day, believe it or not, 2021, which is really hard to believe, Deon, I think it has been 4 years, yes. I was just sneakily to my walk to Dollar Tree, which is my favorite discount grocery store since I had some bad incidents at Walmart, so to speak, which is a little difficult, right? Because I had to screenshot from the Google Maps, which took a bit of work to do this, and I've been working on all the GIFs and images since 12:39, and it's heaven mountain time right now, 2:22, and summer is just licking me, honestly, when I'm doing this, because I ate some peanut butter earlier. I was just minding my own business to basically just go to the store to actually, get myself a couple items. And as someone that basically is an autistic loner, right, that used to kind of smile on his camera, that's a Starbucks I used to go to, and loves to draw, and loves Evan I was just basically minding my own business, laying away from this street, which is 31st Bethany home, because I enjoy going for my walks at night. This incident didn't have to cite somewhere statistically be here during the daytime, right? Because again, I usually go home at go to Dollar Tree at night. She's literally sniffing on me. There's basically this white car, which I cannot leave behind on the brand. You're doing good, okay, sweetie? Okay, as I was buying my groceries, when I was going back to my apartment 269, I got this egg red California roll. I don't know what it is. Some basically egg that splat basically hit me in the Pokeball t-shirt, right? It's okay, mama, it's okay. Exhibit A, frozen eggshells. Exhibit B, basically the eggshells. I'm thinking, Deon, it's okay, mama. Goodness, you just got hit by an egg. You were just walking my own business, right? I know this video is poorly edited. Again, this is an early 2010 MacBook. It's again, I'm poor. I cannot do my videos. I go. Because she is assisting me a little bit. Maybe it's the peanut butter, right? And this is basically the shots of both of the sides of the streets that I would sninkle pass by when I would walk 3 miles home, past through these amazing beige townhouses, right? By these gorgeous big trees. It just happened suddenly, right? Because I normally would go for walks to Dollar Tree at night. I'm thinking, depending on the month of the year, normally it'd be between, let's just say, blanket 6:32 to maybe 8:50, because usually they're normally closed at 10. Yeah, I think it is 10, yes. And I'm going to talk to one of my favorite workers there, the black manager that is from SoCal. Rock on, dudes, you do that. Named T, and then another one named Genesis. Think about like Sega Genesis, but it's Jenison, I think, that no longer works there. She's a sweetheart because she basically gave me a chocolate popsicle. I got hit, right? And then these are supposed to be 2 Mexican boys. They look like they're maybe frat boys from Grand Canyon University, which is one of the universities we actually have here outside in Phoenix, right? It's supposed to be a Christian university. If any are basically Christian, you definitely will acknowledge what I'm referring to. And I'm just saying it's in Spanish, or Mexican Spanish. It's a really bad word to say to someone that it may be, I'm an ally, so to speak, right? Or is questioning in the gay community. Medicorn! Right? I know it may sound a little bit obvious, but I don't want to say it, right? Well, they didn't say that, but let's just say I want to translate it. And that's how I got assaulted by an egg, right? And it took me a lot of time to get all this edited. I don't know how the talking hat does it. Darn it. Again, I hope this is okay, because I know people are going to click off because I'm not doing enough. So Meg syndrome kicking in, because I know I'm not decent enough. I'm surprised I'm still breathing oxygen on this earth. Deon, you deserve to be here. That was the incident that I had, okay, when I got hit by a frozen egg, and that was supposed to be the eggshells that was on my red Pokeball t-shirt. I did not feel any damage whatsoever. Harmless, no, yeah, harmless, annoying, I was making, I'll think of something near the end. It's supposed to be harmless, And um okay, for the Japanese word for high, harmless and irritating, right? I didn't feel any damage. High, okay? When they did drew the egg, because they're probably going blanket, give or take, if I could just vision it, because the speed limit is 4 miles per hour, they're probably going maybe, I don't know, 54 miles per hour, right? Not lightning, well, fast, but not lightning fast, as in they were, well, they did speed over the speed limit, I'm sure of it. And that's basically how I did get hit by an egg during that night. I was pretty upset since I thought my Pokeball bat, I don't have that shirt anymore. I don't know what happened to it. That's my favorite Pokeball shirt that I owned. Even though I have another one, which is the blue one that I would have worn in my live streams. I don't know what happened to it. I don't remember what happened to my Pokeball pants, even though they were ripped up. Not that badly, but they did have a hole on it on my right knee. That was the outfit that I wore in that night. That you have seen from the Exhibit, right? Exhibit A and B. That I wanted to document, that I did manage to keep and download from, or I think, Deon, yeah, you downloaded, yes, the image, you know, it's limited for some reason, from my fake book, and I would call that the egg street of Tower, or Doom, because if you go to that street, 31st and Bethany, if you're in Phoenix, feel free to give me a cactus emoji if you're viewing this, right, because I normally will walk there, let's just say blanket 4 to 5 times a night, right? So almost every day of the week. I would always get a little bit paranoid on that street because I would feel that I would get hit by an egg, because it did happen to me twice. And then that's one of the incidents. So I think they did probably driven a Chevrolet, maybe a Ford. I don't know. It was a car, not a truck. But it was a white car. It just happened so suddenly. As though that the flash would just boom through you. Right? Without you just having to blink. You know, throughout the Haboob Desert, so to speak, or the Haboob store, because you gotta blink just to keep your surroundings. And yes, I do like to wear earphones because I do have good hearing, because since I am high function autistic or have ADHD, it basically does assist my brain to basically concentrate, because I don't like to be interrupted when I go for walks. So basically, I'm so sorry, this is only up to 3 minutes, right? That is the incident, because it took me 2 hours to pull this together. I'm not kidding. Because I don't want to have the MacBook freeze and then I gotta start over again. Ugh, I had to do this. I didn't do this as script, by the way. I had to do this by imagination. I had to imaginate this story that happened. Okay? With the cute cartoon images or the walking GIFs that I downloaded from Pinterest. And yeah, that's basically the incident that has happened. And then for ones that did support me, you really, really do care about me that much? I just want to say, if you do, thank you. About time.